Here's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Finding room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackler? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Play fake. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. Incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Burrow on play action. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I'm one, right?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
11.
Now Burrow. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
I'm fine, ready?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be crowded well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Lets it fly for Thielen, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to go up top again, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Play action now. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st
down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
He only gave them an instant to react. It's a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here comes Rager. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Cook, they'll try and run it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I never hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.